And we're live. So yeah, wanted to talk about
No, babe.
not bad. Wanted to talk about the Candid thing right here. Vindicator was supposed to come. Hopefully he'll join in a bit. Let's see if other people will join. I've asked other people as well. Um, I made a few notes. I don't know. I just want to get your impression of the app slash site on Candid. What do you think of the site so far? Um,
Um, yeah, my whole thoughts on it is it's kind of like a mixture of uninterested, kind of, on the fence, like meh, to like, yeah, this seems a little too good to be true. I don't think that's a really good idea because, when you think about it, how, oh, it's another social media platform, and I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever the fuck. You can do whatever the fuck you like. If you want to do Facebook, fine. If you want to do Twitter, fine. I don't care. But I'm not going to be like, woohoo, oh, it's anonymous, woo! I don't really care. It's like, what the fuck ever. But then when you start going like completely anonymous, and you'll have this rating system, blah blah blah, and then you start learning about all this other shit that they're doing with like the I can't remember what it's called, the AI or whatever, that is basically cultivating which posts it wants to have on there and which ones it doesn't. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's fucking weird as hell. Because it's like, I don't know. It's a situation where it's like, okay, this might be interesting for technology being increased. We might be able to increase how well AI works in the future, but it's also just a scary situation where you don't know what the fuck is going on or how it's going to be handled, or if it's even going to be handled at all. Period. So yeah.
I don't know. I linked the stream in the description. So if people want to watch the sources of, I mean, no harmful opinions. I could probably link them later. Having criticism. Also, Johnny Fox. He has some really have a heavy criticism on the app or slash site. But the stream itself is really interesting because I made a few notes. I kind of want to. There are four major points which I kind of plotted out, but I want to talk about each of them. And now the part that actually really came to the forefront during this stream was there is a 2-year disparagement agree in the contract. So Shuon had Armored Skeptic, Amazing Atheist, Blair White, Bearing, and a few others. But those are the ones that I know have advertised for the site. It came forward in this stream that it was the thing they signed was a 2-year disparagement contract where they can't talk about Candid in any negative way for 2 years, or else they will lose their money. That is highly unethical. I can actually think of any other site that does that shit. I mean, a machinima.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's unethical. I mean, you'd have to make a case for it before I'd agree, but it's just very suspicious.
Well, if they had said that it's a sponsored video and they couldn't really talk about it in any other way for 2 years, if they disclosed that shit, I would be totally okay with it. But no one actually knew about this until
Right,
this.
yeah, I know. Like, I agree. If they didn't disclose that, then they really should have, and that would be unethical for them not to. But I mean, just the requirement
Oh yeah,
of
no, 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 no,
the
no.
signings isn't
Yeah,
necessarily.
yeah, because if they sign it and the audience or whoever the consumer knows about this, then it's kind of their shitty agreement. But that's why I'm saying it's unethical because I didn't know that, and I watched
Actually,
all
you know
of.
what? I want to add an addendum to that because actually, after thinking about it a little bit more in my head, that kind of is unethical in and of itself.
Yeah.
Because because requiring someone not to talk about something in a negative light, if they do disclose that, that's going to automatically say, hey, this person's advertisement is probably not genuine, and so it's going to color the advertisement in and of itself. So it's going to almost put it in a negative light by nature. So it's going to almost incentivize the people to not disclose it and therefore be unethical. So it's almost unethical by nature to require that of someone.
Yeah,
That's kind of fucked.
yeah, it's two sides of it because it kind of promotes them to be unethical. Because the first time I actually didn't like what Arma Skeptic was saying. He did a recent video where he pretty much shat on his entire audience because they were critical of Candid and basically white knighting for the site. And we know he's paid to actually shill for the site, and the people in the comment section were calling him out on that crap. And before that, when watching that stream, I didn't actually know that he was under contract, so he couldn't actually talk shit about the app in a critical way. So, I mean, look, I'm against journalists who have been unethical for not disclosing shit. But this is now happening in the within the community, which people I like. I like Shuanat, I like Armor Skeptic, I like Blair White, I like Bearing, and other people who. Even though Amazing Atheist has done some pretty shitty things, I like his content. And Amazing Atheist even went after people. Same with Monday Matt. He shat on people online.
Blocker.
Yeah, and then I think Harmful Opinions pointed this out. No, Johnny Fox, sorry. I pointed this out that the PR or someone from the company wanted to get a hold of him, and he calmed down afterwards. So yeah, it's a really shitty situation because hey, Incursio, glad of you to join us. Well, since you're here, what do you think about the Candid thing, Incursio?
The 2016 election.
No, Candid.
Okay. Okay.
Just a dick for trying to bring that up into
this.
You did it.
I'm sorry.
Allahu Akbar. Yeah, the Candid app, which we were kind of talking about the first point of where the YouTubers who have kind of made videos on it and sponsored it are under contract of 2 years of non-disparagement, which means they can't talk negatively about the app or site. And but no one of these people actually disclosed that they were under contract and couldn't even talk about the app in any negative way. So what are your thoughts on the site in general on this point?
Obviously, that's kind of shitty. You basically cut yourself not to say in NDA, basically.
Yeah, because this is the exact same thing what happened in Gamergate. Because all we fucking want is some transparency, and these people just say, "Hey, it's sponsored. We like the site. Blah 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 blah, and we are on the contract for 2 years for the sponsorship." How hard is that to do, really?
Well, see, and encourage you. I'll repeat this for you since you weren't in here when I originally made the point. But initially, Androdal was saying that just having the non-disparagement agreement was in itself unethical, but I disagreed. But then I changed my mind because when I thought about it, it actually does make some amount of sense because when you're sponsoring something and you're advertising, hey, this is a really good site, but then you disclose, hey, I've been basically forced to not say anything negative about this. It kind of colors the ad in a way that almost makes it negative by default because when, at least in my opinion, it may be different for other people. If I saw someone advertising something and said, I can't say anything negative about this, so I'm just going to say all the things positive, that to me is just like, okay, so they're not giving me the whole story. This isn't a genuine ad. That it's basically they're not telling me everything about this and there's something strange. And it would automatically just make me kind of suspicious of the product. And it wouldn't want me to actually, try it or buy it. And so it almost incentivizes the people that are sponsored, that are being paid to do this and sponsored to do the ad. It almost incentivizes them to be unethical and not disclose anything, because otherwise it's going to almost shed the ad in a negative light anyways. Would you agree with that?
Yes, wholeheartedly. Basically, a lot of things that happens with non-disclosure agreements. Normally, either they sell themselves out just to get the sponsorship, or they know the company enough to get sponsored, even though they're under NDA. But if there are people like in Canada right now who know that Canada is not really great, for a minute.
Yeah, you're kind of cutting out a little bit.
What was the last part you said?
So said something about Canada, living in Canada, but knowing that Canada is not really great.
Yeah, because I look at this again, saying I like these people, I like their content, but not the disclosing, because they have pretty big audiences, and not disclosing this thing is pretty significant.
Especially when a lot of them have built their audience off of people that basically have taken their word and built up a lot of trust with them, saying, hey, these people agree with me on this subject, and they know what we've been through, and yet they basically stab him in the back about it.
Yeah,
Back.
yeah,
All right, so you were talking about someone living in Canada but not saying that it's shit when it is, or something.
The people who are going like under sponsorship, like are aware like what's going on at Candid, why it's like that, and still take the sponsorship anyway, knowing if basically if you took it anyway to just get paid and just shit on your audience and get paid to be unethical because money.
Basically, shills.
Yeah, pretty much.
Andrew, you wanted to continue?
Yeah, it goes to back to the because it should be disclosed at any point, and it debunks the whole thing with Candid being a alternative when it has such a bad transparency issue, where they are basically muffling their content creators. Had it been like let's say 2 months and just do a sponsorship, and after that you can do whatever the fuck you want, it wouldn't be quite as bad, but I can kind of understand in a business deal that you can't make a video and straight away go and shit on that sponsorship right after. That would be understandable, but 2 years, so you can't voice your opinion in any way, shape or form. So I think we can move on from this. I mean, unless you have feel that signing this contract in any shape or form is not unethical, because I certainly think it is.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right. Yeah, I heard this meme pretty much saying her name is Bindu Reddy, and she wasn't ready for the Bindu nothing.
Mhm.
Some shit like that. So I've seen that after the stream. So the next point was false advertisement for the site. Now some of the people who have done sponsorships. I think Blair White and a few others said no, not everyone said this. To be fair, so I don't say everyone did this because I think Bearing didn't say this and a few others, but basically saying this was a free speech app and it would support debate. You would be able to say anything, even to the feminists and shit like that. But what actually came forward to during the stream was that because they use the Google moderator or something similar to that, which filters and moderates stuff. And she actually said that the platform or free speech was only a thing when it was under moderation, which really seems like what the fuck. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I can think of that would apply is under the law, like defamation, threats, and shit like that. But
Right.
she's basically saying that on her platform on Candid, moderation is part of free speech. You have to have moderation because you can having anyone say anything they want is hateful and shit like that, and you can't have free speech without moderation. That is her exact words during the stream. I can't remember the timestamp, but those were her direct quotes. Well, what do you think about that?
I would say that's bullshit because even when someone is breaking the law, like let's go to a really extreme case. Let's say that there are like 7 or 8 ISIS members on Candid, all plotting to, blow up the White House or something like that. You wouldn't want to delete that information because the FBI and all the other institutions that are going to be investigating are going to want to see that and have proof to put them in jail. So, even if someone is breaking the law by what they say, that's not something you'd want to cultivate and destroy. You'd want to keep that. You probably want to ban the member eventually after they've been investigated, or ban the member immediately as long as it doesn't delete the post. But yeah, just the whole cultivation that just I don't know, that reeks of some Orwellian bullshit of only the people that say the right things get to avoid cultivation or something.
Yeah, Vernon, you just came in. What do you think about the whole thing?
Fuck that app and fuck Skype as well.
Why are you hating on Skype, boy?
They changed my email and my password and everything without telling me, and so and I fought with them for 4 days to get my shit back, and they kept harassing me. So I told them, you know what, if you don't stop, I'm gonna just report your ass. So fuck you and fuck your app. I want this Discord anyway. Fuck you.
Jesus.
Yeah, but on this point, Vernon, except for fuck you, what do you think about the Canada app on this point, exactly?
If it's ever on the internet, it will never be deleted. It will always be tracked, and it always be find out who you are. There is no exceptions to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, but
Well, it's not necessarily true that it will always be tracked. It's just that there's always the possibility you can be found. There's always the risk.
I don't believe in total anonymity because I don't think it exists anymore.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not that you'll ever be completely anonymous. It's just that you were making it seem like you're always being tracked or something like that when that's not necessary.
No, not in real time, but anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of public opinion.
Yeah, if they so deem it necessary.
Well, the thing is that Not only in the instance of like say a terrorist thing or threats things like that, because Bindu Reddy said that the app was free speech, but had to have moderation. That is free speech in itself, and I can't understand how someone can actually say this, and how these creators that are supposedly for free speech, like Shuan had, Monday Matt, Amazing Ethan, etc. It seems like they just sold out because there are several instances which Bearing showed during the stream where a guy posted a video on two different boards, and he got shadow banned for that shit. And she said, well, it might be spam or a hateful video or some shit like that, and that the bot is they have to teach the bot what to remove and shit like that. But like saying something about feminism couldn't get your comment removed, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's
I can't understand how you can promote your platform as a free speech thing and then blatantly lie about that crap.
Yep.
I'm a little disappointed in some of these YouTubers. They got their hands caught in the cookie jar, and instead of just admitting to it, hey, we got a little bit greedy. My bad. They try to bullshit us.
And double down.
Yep.
Yeah,
Especially Amazing Atheists.
yeah, that's exactly what it seems. Because especially these three, Amazing Atheist, Armored Skeptic, and Monday Mad, have been attacking people that have been critical of the app, and
To be
And-
fair, that's just TJ being a fucking retard as usual, but
yeah, okay, let's take Monday Matt and Armored Skeptic then. Because making a 50-minute video of an Armored Skeptic case where he just white knights and chills for the fucking app, and then you have Monday Matt who goes fucking autist on Twitter.
It was like watching a feminist on Twitter.
Yeah, can you not see the fucking irony of a man named Matt who was kind of the catalyst of the entire Gamergate with the disclosure and all that shit, can't do that himself. It's fucking ironic to see this shit unfold 2 years after.
not only is ironic, it's hypocrisy.
Yeah.
I always sensed that Monday Matt was a little bit on the hypocrite side.
Well, yeah, no shit. I knew that before this happened, though, to be fair.
But I was
honestly,
kinda
like, as much of a joke as the whole, turn off that pesky ad block is, like, it's silly and funny. It really is basically defining Mundane Man at this point. He's doing it all for money.
well, look how many videos he puts out a day.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't do streams anymore, so.
Yeah, well, that changed fast.
I think the last one he did was actually with me, ironically.
Oh, you were the one that sank the ship, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Swedish torpedo.
Allahu Akbar! Boom!
Allahu Akbar! Yeah. So I think I've pretty much fucked everyone on that, but it's so strange to see that these people who are supposed to be not every one of these big YouTubers did it now. Undoomed and others didn't do this. So TLDR was after he was mentioned. Harmful Opinions didn't accept this. There were a number of people who actually didn't accept to do this. I have to commend them because I wouldn't.
I I
So
would actually like to see Teal'c's opinion on the whole, don't disparage us bullshit, because I have a feeling he probably feels similarly to us.
probably. And now there's a meme going around that harmful opinions or harmful opinion is God right now, which is kind of funny. Because he was right, and whoever is the PR manager of this company is a fucking retard, because the CEO just shot herself in the foot and the Candid app company, because she really fucked up during that stream, because a lot of crap was revealed. Do we want to say anything more on the moderation part? Because it's really fucking retarded how they handled the moderation, because they seem to be censoring comments on that app as well, which is yeah. All right. This is also a big one. She said they don't save info on users in plain text, but in a database. That's
How you
fucking
expect them to make their money by selling your data?
yeah.
It's
And
weird.
so it's not even anonymous anymore. Which was the big fucking selling point.
Yeah.
So all of these people saying you are anonymous on this app. Now you might be posting on a pseudonym, but for the company, you're not fucking anonymous. They save your shit on a database on their servers, and they can do whatever the fuck they want with that.
Yeah, and they
And
shot themselves in the foot by, saying Bearing's first name in that regard.
yeah, I wanted to actually, I wanted to mention that, because the
Did you
big
see that stream of those two? I thought Bearing would be the dancing bear, but it was actually her.
yeah, because like a minute and 20 in, she fucking almost doxes him. She says his first name, and he says like nobody know what my name was. Oh, my bad, sorry.
Yeah, that was not a
Fuck.
mistake.
What the
Horseshit.
fuck?
Yeah, I almost have to question if that was actually a mistake or not.
What the fuck, man? You don't. You can't
That,
even.
that's something where if you're actually advertising an anonymous site, you get that out ahead of time before you're on air. Hey, should I use your real name or do I just call you Bearing, etc.? That's like 101. Come on.
Like, he's a user. He's actually a user on that side and a sponsor, and she couldn't even keep his info secret. Like, if he hadn't said anything, she would have probably doxed him entirely.
Well, not entirely.
Well, yeah, no, you know
I
what I
honestly
mean.
don't think she would have been. Well, I could be wrong, but I mean, I don't think she'd be dumb enough to go like, "This is Roger Ebert. He lives on 4th Street at 1252."
Yeah, but his whole name, you know what I mean. I mean, because he's actually been completely anonymous until well, now they know his 200,000 subscribers know his first name at least. Not that it means much, but
It means enough.
It's one drawbridge down.
Yeah,
One
it means enough. It's one less needle in the haystack, basically.
yeah, because they do know he lives in Australia, right? So
I guess it's one more needle in the haystack. My bad.
Pisham says all of the defenses come down to Candid says they won't use their info. YouTube also says all copyright strikes are peer reviewed. Enough said.
Oh, that's
bullshit.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, but I just have to call that shit out, because they say your info is safe with them, and you are supposed to be anonymous, but they save your info, and they dox the person, the first person they did a stream with, within a fucking minute or 2 minutes.
See, now, like the saving your info thing might be something that they had to agree to with the government or something, just in case, because like the whole social media thing and everything these days. But
But
that, if
doesn't
that was the case, they shouldn't have advertised that they were anonymous.
exactly. So you either say you're a social media platform where you can register, but your identity is hidden for others, but don't say anonymous.
Right.
So that is false advertisement right there.
Yeah.
Because they're basically shitting the bed right now. One sec, I have to find the tweet from Mark Curran, because he actually had a good tweet. Let me find it. Because he actually went through the terms of service. So let's see. Going through his Twitter. God damn it! That motherfucker tweets a lot. Jesus Christ! Are you fucking serious? I have to look at KKIA just to find that fucking tweet. But in the meantime, the entire situation of the unethical things that are happening, it just it doesn't sit right with me. Let's see. Here we go. Here is his tweet. No, fuck! He deleted it. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Oh well. Yeah. We can kind of move on to the last thing, which is kind of with the moderation, and that happens to be they seem to just ban people without much reason or any explanation behind them. I don't know what do you guys think about that?
No different from Twitter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I consider it par for the course.
Yeah, okay. It seems like fewer and fewer sites actually you can actually discuss shit on them. The only site I'm kind of active on or trying to become a little more active on is minds.com. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it.
I've been trying it out.
It's basically how should I explain this? It's basically
explaining it.
It's basically YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook in one. So you can upload videos. You can post like
Does it actually host the videos on its website, or does it just link to them?
or you can post the video from YouTube or whatever website, and it integrates perfect. Like you can just click on it right away, and you can like retweet stuff. You can write you can blog.
Tumblr, Twitter, and YouTube.
Yeah, and you can after I don't know when, probably early next year, but you are going to be able to monetize your stuff. So if you blog, or if you make videos, or if you do a lot of posts and you get a lot of views, you can actually earn money on that. So, and the guy who made the site has actually said he now we have to take this guy on his word, because not a lot of people actually hold their promises. But as it seems like right now, he's not gonna have anything banned unless it's like illegal, and people are gonna be able to say whatever they want on that platform.
They say that now, but yeah, as time goes on, it's
Once
going to be
money
more
gets
like
involved.
YouTube. Yeah, once money gets involved, oh boy, you better believe it's going to be more like YouTube than it was initially.
Yeah, but what's also interesting on that, because you get like points for every comment, if you get voted up, or if you get like reminded, or whatever it is called. You get points, and you can use them to make your post more visible. So if it's like not a vicious circle, but the other way around, it's a good circle. So if
A
you're
circle that can be abused by bots.
I think they handle bots like that, right? I think they're pretty good with that. But
Right,
if
but I'm saying like you could make multiple accounts just to thumb up posts and then give you more speaking
well,
power.
you don't get that many points. You get like 1 point for getting your thing voted up. So, but if you check like every
Right,
hour,
but I'm saying if you had like 50 accounts voted up, you get a lot of points.
not really, because you get like 20 points if you just check in every hour. So, and you get 1 for every upvote you get. So there's not a lot of incentive to just get a lot of bots. You would kind of be found out very easily. And you can boost your post by getting these points. You can make your post more visible. So, which is really interesting. And seeing all these sites like Twitter, which is probably gonna be sold because that jackass.
I don't know. It looks like nobody wants to buy
You're
it.
funny. Haha, jackass.
Yeah, jackass is actually losing or hemorrhaging money for the company. So what a fucking idiot! Having
He's gonna go
the
down like Nick Denton did, probably.
or 4chan,
That too.
which
Yeah, I heard about that.
which Milo is supposedly going to buy.
Yeah, good luck.
I thought it was not.
That's gonna be a pipe dream that no one's gonna let him have.
Well, either he's gonna buy it and it's gonna be glorious, or like
Or he's
fabulous.
gonna buy it and gonna regret it immediately.
No, or some feminists are gonna pay way overprice to stop him from getting it, and then lose even more money.
Win-win.
So
Honestly, he doesn't need another website. I don't think he'd be able to handle it. Honestly, he'd have the money to pay for it, but I don't think he'd be able to handle it mentally.
no, I don't think he would be able to. No, I don't think he would be the one handling the site at all. He would just be the owner, and someone else would handle it. So
Well, that's what I mean. He wouldn't be the one directly handling
yeah,
it. He'd have
yeah.
he'd have one of his buddies do it or something.
Yeah, or one of his staff. So, but like anything is better right now, because 4chan pretty much censored like Gamergate and shit like that. So
4chan's only good for porn.
4chan's been dead for the last 5 years to me.
yeah, so they can get fucked. And Twitter has the goddamn Twitter Council, which they introduced, which
Twitter Council, YouTube Heroes. It's just becoming a really weird pattern.
well, we could kind of talk about that. I haven't talked about this on stream. The whole YouTube Heroes thing is just another retarded shit that I mean, my whole channel got demonetized for 2 days with no explanation. I had to contact YouTube and get them to fix their shit because
By then, the damage is already done, though.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I lost some money there. Even though I'm a really small YouTuber, I'm pretty sure I lost some money. And the whole YouTube heroes shit, like mass flag videos. What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
It's
Like,
that's
usually
just,
seriously.
the home
that's
game.
just asking to be exploited.
So some asshole who doesn't even have to create videos, because not a troll or Puritan, let's say creationists, feminists, communists, whatever the fuck, troll goes and signs up for this fucking thing, and then it goes and just, oh, I don't like this video, I don't like that video, I don't like that video, fuck them, I'm just gonna take the whole channel down.
Yeah.
What is their thought process behind this? They should
See,
have.
that's the problem. They don't have one. They're retarded.
Yeah, because the thing with testing new applications and stuff like that, why aren't the YouTube creators being part of that? Well, why can't the people who actually earn the money for the site try out the new features and comment and give feedback on them instead of some asshole who is only going to be able to mass flag videos and delete comments on people's videos.
Yeah.
Like I want to have any control of my channel. Like some dipshit is going to be able to go on my channel and just delete comments for no goddamn reason.
It's basically like giving I don't know if there's actually a real life position like this, but like let's say there's someone that's going to audit a bank, and they say, here, use this marker and draw a red X over the box to know that that money is forfeited because it's illegal money or something like that, because you've investigated the account and found suspicious activity or found illegal activity going on. Okay, so the expectation is for you to actually investigate it, and in this case, actually watch the actual video and make sound judgments on whether it's illegal or breaking the rules or anything like that. But, you know, instead of actually doing their fucking job, they're just going to, you know, go at random going, this guy's got a lot of money, X, this guy's got a lot of money, X, and then basically pocket whatever they can from it. It's literally giving someone that power. It's on a smaller scale, but it's still on that level.
It's basically giving a little kid a hand grenade. You don't know what's going to happen, but somebody's going to get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing also, I think a lot of people also pointed this out with the annotation subtitles, basically giving YouTube a tool to look at videos and see if there's hateful or excessive or profanity or something like that. So they can just delete the videos because they break community guidelines or something like that.
Yeah.
So that means
I still don't understand this puritanical fucking obsession with it's swearing, it's bad. You said a bad word. It's a word. If you stop actually,
Children.
if you stop freaking out about bad words, it won't be that bad, because the only reason you find it bad is because you've attributed this negative connotation to it. If you don't put a negative connotation to it, it'll no longer be bad. Essentially, if you want to make it a tautology, it's bad because you think it's bad.
yeah, Pisham in the chat says YouTube heroes can contact YouTube. The YouTubers can't. Fuck you, retarded. Yeah, because these people who just mass flag videos after like level 3 or something, they can talk to YouTube staff directly, which even I can't.
Bullshit.
I mean, I think I got an automated message saying there was a mistake with my channel, something like that, when I got my videos monetized again. But I can't get a human goddamn response when I contact these people, and I earn the money, and these people who just are actually removing content or removing money from the site can talk to the people behind YouTube directly. Where's the goddamn logic?
There isn't any.
Whoever thought of this is a retard.
Yep.
It's laziness too, because they know
Yeah,
they don't have the resources to check videos anymore.
Yeah, because the brilliant part of this is that YouTube, the people in the YouTube Heroes thing can work together and mass flag videos. Brilliant, because that's never gonna get abused. Fucking
Right.
idiots. Like that's not gonna hurt. Like let's say if there are a bunch of feminists, creationists, or Puritans, whatever, trolls, and just get together. Hey, we should just band together like us 20 people and just flag the crap out of these people and get their content removed. And and I saw I had a discussion with Queenie on this, and she defended.
Oh, God.
She defended YouTube. I don't even understand that.
Wait, she defended who? What?
She defended YouTube on this issue.
Oh my God. As if I didn't have a good reason to hate her more.
Wow.
I can here I have the comments. She asked if I even watched her video. Let's see. And here are her cries. I feel like you didn't watch the video because, first of all, DMCAs are a completely different system from flagging, depend on extremely different things. Also, flag tries, if denied after appeal, are removed after 3 months. So I think you're confusing two different issues, which is my problem in this video. People are not involved and not doing the research about this subject. Therefore, out of ignorance, they become outraged about their opinions, even though they don't have any basis other than their feelings and false equivalences. Please actually listen to the video and check resources given before making more opinions. And here, volunteering is not.
That was a polite way of saying "fuck you."
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a second. I'm not going to give you more attention than you already deserve, which is none.
Volunteering is not a bad thing, and a lot of people are happy to have the opportunity to help out. What the fuck?
Yeah. See, I can't remember who said it, but I think it was. I want to say it was Teal Deer or something. It was someone on YouTube that I watch frequently. But they're like, the only good thing about the YouTube Heroes is the whole, volunteering to closed caption, to do the subtitles and stuff for people that are hearing impaired, because that's actually something that helps people.
Yeah, but again, it would be nice, but I think the YouTube algorithm is gonna use the subtitle to flag videos, take down the videos. Right. I would be for that, but the worst case scenario is that the people who are doing this are gonna flag the videos down, making the content. Yeah, but that's the best thing coming out of this.
Yeah, and when that's the best thing, it's really not worth it.
Yeah. Here I explain how the mass flagging tool is actually used, and on the resources you'll see the effectiveness of them. The program again is invitational only. I don't see how that is better.
Wait, what program is invitational?
Back in the deck.
The robot?
YouTube Heroes.
But okay, what do they mean? It's invitational only. Invitational of what?
I don't know. You get invited.
You have to be a social justice warrior to be invited. I bet you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what are the requirements even? So.
Oh wait, it was invitational or imitational?
Invitational.
Okay, I misheard you then. Sorry. I thought they meant like it was imitating something. Like, what are they imitating?
They are not chosen based on ideologies. How the fuck does she know that?
Yeah, citation needed.
Yeah, that,
More like, how would you fucking know? It's not like they're telling you exactly what it is.
there are
The
chosen.
person has an R or a D behind their name.
Yeah, they are chosen fairly based on their actions in the community. Also, the trusted flaggers have helped small content creators get in touch with YouTube staff to solve problems. So this is what I said. Who decides that, and how will they not change their actions when
and
they're
what's
in
their
the program?
definition of fair?
Yeah, you don't know that they won't choose people based off ideology. So basically, saying citation needed. Here we go. YouTube staff decides people from their track record on YouTube, as I mentioned previously. Okay.
So basically, anyone that's been totally fucked over by the system is not going to be eligible.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
People who abuse the flagging system.
That's basically like saying, hey, you're poor. You're not going to be eligible for president. Even if you work your way up, you're not going to be eligible. Fuck you.
And here, people who abuse the flagging system reporting videos based on ideology wouldn't allow people to have that accurate percentage. You need to be chosen to the program. This is verifiable because if that was the case, a lot of channels like Leafy's here, etc., would be terminated by now. For example, it's not like computing forever's content is getting demonetized. Oh, that's not happening at all because people aren't like reporting that shit.
Right. That's not getting abused at all.
Fucking hell. Let's see. Do you think this big YouTube start all over with 100K? If YouTuber truly wanted to remove videos due to ideology, they would, period. That's what they're doing with the demonetization.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing, and that's why people are having such a huge fucking problem with this right now. Because the timing of it is shit.
That's what they're doing with the copyright claims. That's what they're doing with
Yeah.
the DMCA shit. Well, you are guilty until proven innocent. They have bigger stars out there who are just entertainment channels that don't get involved in controversial topics. So even have
Yeah, and yet even though they don't get involved, they still get fucked over by the YouTube system. Ironic.
Philip DeFranco.
Yeah.
Let's see. So why even have those controversial channels around when you could just encourage not all those channels that agree with you? As a website, as a big YouTuber, they can do that. They're not a government. God damn it! There are so many
So many problems with what they're saying.
grammar issues. I just Jesus Christ. They're not
Maybe it's just your English sucks, you fucking Nazi. Allahu Akbar.
they're not a government company. I don't even know what that means. They're not the government.
Basically, it's saying it's the same as the censorship issue. They're allowed to censor things because they're a private company and it's not government, so it's not censorship.
Yeah, no, but her sentence structure is this. Anyways, they are a private and can have the rules allow and remove whoever they want. When a video gets falsely struck, it gets reinstated. No, it doesn't.
No, it's an arm and a leg.
Yeah, because
flesh each video.
Because the biggest stream I've ever had on this channel, where Sargon and other people were on, got a copyright strike. I had 3,000 views. I've still not been able to repeal the copyright claim on that video, and it's like 2 years afterwards. So. That's bullshit. When the system falsely terminates a channel, the trusted flaggers have contacted YouTube staff to double check on the issues and helped a lot of smaller channels to get a fresh citation needed. Instead of whining about the system, the flaggers have volunteered their time for 2 years to make YouTube a fair place for everyone.
Oh yeah. See, okay. That is no longer an actual fucking usable term. When it's invitational only, it's no longer volunteer based. Stop fucking lying.
Let's see. To make fair place for everyone to promote free speech, but she just said that it wasn't a free speech. Anyways, working from the inside, they remove pedophile videos, ISIS propaganda, etc., and help smaller channels have a fair review on their strikes. People doing false equivalences or guilt by association, blaming the decision of YouTube and YouTube staff upon the trusted flag that are now on the YouTube Heroes program, but they actually have joined to have a voice and direct communication with YouTube to improve this website and to make it better for all of us.
That's
That's
another
still
reason why they're doing it, because they want to pass the responsibility. Oh, somebody took down my video. It wasn't us. Honest.
It's also a good way to avoid legal responsibility too.
Yeah, but even when a video gets flagged, YouTube is the one that actually takes it down.
Yeah, it's ironic because it's actually just adding a scapegoat layer. It's separating. Ironically, it's separating the YouTube channels and their users from the YouTube management even further, because it's creating a wall of separation that keeps them from talking to someone directly.
Also keeps us fighting each other.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
there are two more responses, but I'm going to go through them quickly. But you can see the fallacy already here. Queenie defending them. The fact that you mentioned demonetization as the same issue as the flagging system tells me that you don't know anything about the platform at all. Yeah, condescension. I can smell it.
That's Queenie for you.
Do some research before having strong opinions. That's the feminist equivalency of...
Yep. Listen and believe.
It's important. Demonetization happens because advertisers told YouTube they didn't want to have their brand associated with certain topics.
Yeah, well, that's just too fucking bad.
How about if there are certain advertisers that don't want to be associated with some topics, remove them from your AdSense and let the other ones do it?
Because that requires work, and that requires them to actually go on and search this shit.
Exactly. Let's see. Demonetization happened because advertisers told you to correctly flagging inappropriate content that the rules tell you shouldn't be on YouTube, and you agree to them when you enter the site is not censorship. You can, I can ask them in this link. They don't flag content because they don't like it. That's a massive fucking straw man. They flag it because it breaks guidelines. Like Johnny McDermott, she didn't flag videos because
Brett Keane, he never flagged any videos.
Fuck's sake. Like child abuse.
Guys.
Did she actually non-ironically defend Jenny McDermott just now? Please tell me she didn't.
The Johnny McDermott one was from me. I inserted it.
Okay. I was going to say, because I kind of like spaced out for a second there. I was like, wait a minute. Did he just say that? Fuck me, dude.
No,
What?
no, I was using that example. It's a bit hyperbolic. But,
okay. I thought you were actually saying that she was saying that. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Let's see. Like child abuse, and again, yes, anyone can find and report abusive content. However, trust the flaggers were given with an H. Fuck's sake, so many grammar mistakes here. This is my third fucking language. I have to correct someone. Jesus Christ. Given tools like the mass flagging tool because they had 90% accuracy in reporting inappropriate content. What the fuck is inappropriate content to begin with?
Yeah, that's vague
Anything
enough
we disagree with.
Yep. It's vague enough they can get away with it.
How the fuck do you decide what is inappropriate content? Jesus.
Exactly. That's why it's vague, so they can define it as whatever the fuck they wish.
Well, the average user is just at 30%. Where does she get these fucking numbers?
Her ass.
Like, Jesus Christ. The work of YouTube staff is to review reported content, and the job the trusted flaggers volunteered to do is to find content that shouldn't be on YouTube. Yeah, that sounds Orwellian. What the fuck? Oh.
Ministry of Truth will decide what your video is.
And then she goes to say, this video alone has been reported at least 5 times. It hasn't gone down. Yeah, I've done videos against feminists and never had them taken down. Why? Because because taking down videos because of disagreement is not that easy. Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna find it fucking hilarious when her videos start getting taken down for no reason because someone that happens to disagree with her what she's saying starts taking it down, but then she's like, I totally turned over a new leaf. This was bullshit from the start, and we're gonna be like, you're lying, bitch.
Here, counter my arguments are like just as long, but it's basically what I'm saying here. So it's because this is her last response, which is her longest one, and she hasn't responded me to when I counter her back. It's because you're honestly overseeing the facts just because you want to believe YouTube wants to censor things. But believe what? Believe. We know they censor shit.
Actions speak louder than words.
We know they censor shit. So I believe has nothing to do with it. Give me proof of that censorship. Leafy, Sargon, etc. wouldn't have become big channels if Trusted Flag actually flagged down to content they don't like because they have been with the mass flagging tool since 2014. Jesus Christ. That is a massive straw man. Look, there are big YouTuber channels that haven't been taken down completely. So YouTube doesn't censor content.
It's still on its last leg. It didn't kill anyone.
They haven't killed anybody, just poor people.
They didn't kill anybody. They're just in the hospital. Come on.
Continues. YouTube is a private company, and again, if they wanted to not have content creators talk on controversial topics, they could just ban the people who do, and that would be it. That's what they're doing with the demonetization. Jesus Christ. You continue to mix up issues with demonetization and DMCA. Demonetization is advertising, hey, I don't want my brand associated with this. Say if you want that type of content, remove ad from it. DMC follows legality. YouTube is a platform where you can upload whatever you want, but if it enters stole content territory, they would step away and let the content creators and the company dispute it. I'm not being patronizing, but it's annoying when people make claims talking like they know the system only because they upload videos, yet never get involved with everything else that platform has to offer.
Kind of like you, Queenie. Kind of like Queenie.
And then spread misinformation on how the system works, mixing several different issues into one, that the trusted flaggers don't flag down content just because disagree is logic. What the fuck?
Basically, trust they're doing the right thing because trust them. Fuck off.
If they did, they wouldn't be in the program because of the low percentage of accuracy. Hence, why not everyone is invited into the program. My channel gets flagged daily, yet in 3 years I've only had one flag, which I was able to appeal. No problem. Most YouTubers that are controversial get a higher volume of flags. Even just normal YouTubers do. Yet you rarely hear those flags going through and staying that way unless there's good reason for it. Undoom's video on that one feminist got taken down. How many dollars did he lose on that, even though he later uploaded it? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the other thing too is that who holds the YouTube heroes accountable? YouTube? How would we get a hold of YouTube to take them accountable? We don't have a way.
Now we don't even know who is who.
Yeah.
So that was her defense of the whole YouTube heroes thing. I don't understand how anyone could fucking defend that shit.
Maybe she signed an NDA as well, like all these people with fucking Candid.
Well, she's in a fucking network, so she benefits from this whole shit. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Right, but I mean, being in a network and signing an NDA are completely different things, though.
Yeah, no, but she could have because she's the head of a network. She could have signed an NDA. That's what I meant.
Right. I don't think they would have had a non-disparagement agreement for a network though. They rarely have shit like that.
True, true. So that's kind of just speculation, to be honest.
Yeah.
Uh, it's just and even the whole sub thing, where you have to like click on the bell to get all the content, and otherwise it only shows the quote unquote highlights of your channel, and the whole purging of the subs doesn't make any fucking sense. Just because you haven't like watched the 3 last videos or something, you get purged from the channel like every 3 months or some shit like that. Doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm just rambling here, because even though I'm really fucking tiny on in the grand scheme of things, it affects me.
Yeah. Well, it affects everyone on YouTube that is a channel.
Which really pisses me off that these people are defending that shit left and right. So, Ronan, you've been quiet. Do you have anything to say about this? I've been kind of ranting.
I made Queenie mad one time when she made fun of her own tits and said, "You're not special. My wife's are bigger." So I have nothing to say about her. It just seems to me that either A, she's trying to get herself elected for that kind of position, or she already is.
Probably.
Probably, yeah. But again, when you make claims like 90% accuracy, you need to back it up with some citations, because
Real numbers.
yeah. Yeah. That's kind of my thing on just the whole Candid thing with the whole YouTube Heroes thing. Do you guys want to quickly talk about the election, or do you just want to close down the stream? Allahu Akbar.
I think we can close on this because the election is a pretty big topic to get into.
Well, yeah, we could kind of do that next time when this new debate has been done, so we could have a kind of a more in depth.
Actually, isn't the other debate supposed to be today, anyways?
Yeah, like 3
we
hours
may
from now.
separate stream.
Yeah, we could.
All I can say is it sucks being a battleground state.
yeah, I can kind of get that. Do you guys want to share your shit?
I guess follow me on Twitter. I'm sure Andrew will link my Twitter handle in the description.
Oh yeah,
I
probably
post lewds occasionally.
Yeah, and shit posting extraordinaire.
Akbar.
Yeah, Allahu Akbar. No bay.
No bay.
And Vernon, you have also your Twitter. I'm gonna remember linking your shit right now, so I can.
Durka. All I do is shit post.
Just a summary from each of you on the Candid and app first. Well, what do you think about the whole thing?
Basically, it's one of those situations where if it's too good to be true, it probably is a bad thing, and I think it really is going to be one of those things. It sounded really good, and some people got hooked in and probably signed that NDA, and now they're probably fucked unless they renege and pay a lot of money. But yeah, I guess I'll have to investigate certain people a little bit more on my own. But like if Shu actually did sign that NDA, that kind of makes me lose a lot of respect for her, because like that just seems like a really shady thing to do, and like I would really just expect that she has a more sense than that to sign something like that just to get a little bit of fucking money.
Well, she is young.
I'm not gonna pull the whole age card because I'm not that much older than her, and it's not a great way to really like go at things. So it's just kind of like whatever.
Yeah. And you, Vernon, do you have anything?
Basically what the other guy just said. I mean, it's too good to be true. There's no such thing as a free speech app on the internet anymore. We gave up our control of the internet this last week, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
We're screwed.
And yeah, fuck YouTube heroes. Fuck it right in the ass.
And fuck Candid.
Wait.
As JT would do it, I think he would do it this way. Fuck Candid, fuck YouTube, and fuck you.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, these apps and sites can get fucked.